Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a haul video for you of the things that I picked up while I was on vacation. I went to Savannah, Georgia. I had an awesome time. I got to eat in the Moon River Brewery, which if you know me, you know that I'm into paranormal and all that stuff, so I actually ate there twice. That place is amazing. I took a little video on my phone for Instagram of part of the inside of the restaurant. It's just an amazing place. I really enjoyed being there. We walked around a lot of the downtown Savannah area, which is beautiful. I love how historical it looks. I found out that it's the only city in the United States that still adheres to the original street plan. It's not like a regular downtown area. There aren't skyscrapers or anything like that. They're very much into preserving the history of the buildings, and so I can appreciate that so much, because where I live, as soon as a building becomes to the point where it needs to be torn down, they tear it down and put up a new one. So I can really appreciate the history of that city. We also visited other places, little suburb areas of Savannah, like Pooler and Richmond Hill. So but anyway, let's get on with showing you some of the things that I purchased. So, and I feel like kind of a goofball and somewhat of an idiot, because I do live in Ohio, and I knew that we had Hobby Lobby in Ohio, but there aren't any in my area. Well, after I'd posted something on Instagram about it, somebody was like, oh yeah, I go to the one in Fairlawn all the time. And I was like, Fairlawn? Are you kidding me? That's like 30 minutes away. So I thought I was like going to a store that wasn't like in my area. Actually, I should say that wasn't within like a 2-hour drive of where I live, because I think there are Hobby Lobbies in Ohio, just not close to me. So anyway, enough of that. I picked up some paper, oh my gosh. I picked up some paper. So I really like Jim Holtz. I like the sort of vintage look of a lot of the items that they sell. So here are some of the pages inside here. Some of the paper decorations. And then these are just some of what the paper looks like on the inside. But I just really am into this sort of like vintage look and feel. And then I'll show you guys actually one of the pages that I decorated in my Midori. So I got that, and then I got this one here, and all of the paper packs were 50% off. So I got this one here, and this one is more like, I guess you could say kitchen sort of related. I really like this. But again, it's more of like that sort of vintage feel to it, a little bit older. Let's see. I really like this one with the strawberries. So anyway, I got that. I was so excited. I was like, woohoo! Hobby Lobby, let's go! I like this one too. What a ding dong I am. Then I got this watercolor set. It's pencils, watercolor pencils. I wasn't going to get these because they were $50. I'm like, $50? That's insane. But my husband knew that I really wanted it, and I had saved up for vacation, so I had money set aside. But I just didn't want to blow it all at the Hobby Lobby, which I could have, but I didn't want to. And he knew that I didn't want to dip into my allowance. I would have just left this. I would have not gotten it. But he was like, just buy it. He goes, he's like, just don't worry about your money, your savings, whatever. He's like, just get it. So I was like, okay. But I bought a cheapo set of watercolor pencils, and yeah, they were really bad, and they didn't get the job done, and I was really sort of disappointed and was going to give up on the idea of using watercolor pencils until I found these, and then I was like, yeah, I think these are going to work out nicely. I also got some, if you're not into stuff like this, you're probably not going to watch, because I didn't buy any makeup while I was down there. The reason I didn't buy any makeup was because, first of all, there was no Sephora, and Sephora is Sephora, pretty much no matter where you go. There was an Ulta, but I'm like, I don't really need to. If there had been a shop down there that sold makeup, and I mean, there very may well be. I didn't see it, but there might be a shop that, sells their own brand or some brand that you can only buy online. Then I would have, but I didn't come across anything like that. So this is just pretty much just other things that I like. So just kind of wanted to throw that out there. If you're not interested, then you don't have to watch. I got some charcoal pencils. I also got this little bag. It was funny because there was no price on it, and the lady didn't feel like calling somebody to look. She was like, does $1.99 sound good? I was like, yeah, that sounds really good. Copic sketch markers. These are not cheap. I went on several different websites to try to buy these. I wanted the Bold Primary set, and they're sold out everywhere. And on the one website that I checked, they were sold out indefinitely. And I was like, all right, I'm just never going to get these markers. And then I saw them at Hobby Lobby, and I was like, yes, I'm totally getting these. Again, they're not cheap, $40 for these. But these are a really awesome brand of sketch marker. If you're into like sketching or anything like that, like my friend, the lady that tattoos me, she uses these because she sells like drawings and things like that. So she's actually the one that told me about these. So one end is a brush, and the other end, let me show you, looks like that. I don't know what you refer to this end as, slanted tip. But these are awesome. I've already used them. I really like how bold they are. These are awesome. I can foresee myself buying more of these in different colors. There are sets, but like at Hobby Lobby, they sold the individual markers. They were expensive, though. It was like $6.99 for one marker. So I guess $40 isn't a bad price for these, considering, you know, $7 a piece. But it's really not that big of a difference as far as price goes. So anyway, I got those. I got an ink pad because I got some stampers and I couldn't wait till I got home to use them. So I was like, I'm just going to buy a cheapo ink pad. I got another white marker, and I bought the, oh my gosh, what is that brand? I may have to go get it. So I ordered this online because I could not find it anywhere. Not at my local craft store. I couldn't find it at Joann's. They did have the Sharpies, but they were oil-based, and I didn't want oil-based. I wanted the water-based. So I got this one, and this is my most favorite white marker. So what I do is, like, a lot of times if I have done some shading or whatever, or if I've like pasted something in my Hobonichi and I want to kind of outline it, I use the white. This one is awesome. But I came across this one while I was at the Hobby Lobby. It's Treehouse Studio brand, and this one works nicely as well. And this one was like $2.99. But Hobby Lobby sells these. I came across a pack of these. They were all in different colors. I think there was like 5 or 6 different colors, and they were all the water-based, and my mouth is like watering. And I was like, I'm like drooling, staring at all these markers, and I was like, no, I don't need these. I do not need to get these. So I left them. But now that I know there's a Hobby Lobby 30 minutes away, I'm probably going to pick up the big pack. But this is the extra fine point. So, and then I got these. These are just blending stumps, which, boring. I also got, because I had planned on using my watercolor set while we were in Savannah, and I just never got around to it because I was somewhat obsessed with the stamps that I bought. So I got one of these, and I actually wanted this one in particular as opposed to the other water brushes that I have. So I got this one here. What is the brand of this? Pentel Arts. It's a gouache water brush. And what you do is you fill this part here with water, and you can use it with watercolor and things like that. So that's actually the one that I wanted originally. And then these stamps I got, I couldn't believe I found these. So I was going to order this one. This is from the... it's the Diane Reevely collection. It's Delusions. I was going to order this set off of from Joann Fabric's website, but they had them at Hobby Lobby, and I was like, heck yeah! Well, they were I think they're like $15. They might even be a little bit more on the Joann website. These were only $10, so I got those, and I love the length of them because my Hobonichi is kind of small. It's not the biggest planner in the world, and these are perfect for that, for the size of my Hobonichi. So I was really happy to find those. Those were $10. And then this one was on sale 50% off, so this one was only $5, and there are 16 pieces in this one. And again, really good for doing like edge work. So really, really, really like that. And I'm very excited about having those. I've already used quite a few of these in my Hobonichi, just kind of like playing around, testing them out. I also got a washi tape, which I'm slightly addicted to washi tape, but I'm not really into like the solid colors. I'm not really into just plain old like just normal patterned washi tape. I like different kinds. So I got this one. It looks like a film reel, and this was $3.99. And actually they sold sets of 2 that were $3.99, and I thought that was a pretty good price because washi tape, depending on where you go, it can be $2.99 for one roll. It can be more. I've seen rolls for like $5 and $6. So I thought $4 wasn't too bad for that, and it's a big roll. It's not very small. So that's what I got from Hobby Lobby. I will show you. And then I'll show you what I got. I didn't realize that there was a Marc Jacobs store in downtown Savannah. And I was going to restrain myself and not go in there. But I was like, I just want to go in and take a look. You know what was really cool is there was a Free People. Is that what it's called? Store in downtown Savannah, so I went through there, and that store actually wasn't as expensive as I thought it was going to be. I found a bag in there, a black bag that I really liked, so I was like, okay, it's between this one and the one at Marc Jacobs, and I ended up getting the one from Marc Jacobs. So for those of you that aren't familiar with Marc Jacobs, he does like clothes, bags, makeup. If you've been into Sephora, you've seen that the whole Marc Jacobs section. So I'm walking around the front, and I was like, I can't afford any of this stuff. Like, I'm not going to spend $300 or $400 on a bag. I'm just not going to do it. Even if I had the money, I don't know that I would. Maybe, who knows? But at this point, no. So the guy was like, we have a 50% off section in the back, and I was like, okay, now we're talking. So we go to the back, and I'm looking at all the clothes and stuff, and I find this bag, and I was like, holy cow, this is the bag that I wanted. I was actually going to buy it from somebody on eBay. It was used, though, and she wanted like $135, and I was like, no, I have to show some restraint here. I'm not going to spend $135 on a used purse. So I just let it go. Well, while we were there, they had it, and it was 50% off, and I was like, yes! So I got it. So most bags, more expensive bags, come with a little dust bag, so here's the dust bag. And it's like, no wonder Marc Jacobs stuff is so expensive. Look at this bag. Why? Why do you need, I don't know. I guess it's just some, whatever, to kind of show off. Hey, look, I went to Marc Jacobs. Big deal, right? The bag was originally $228. I don't know the style of this bag. I don't know. It doesn't say on there. So let me show you. Now, I don't like big purses. I'm not a big purse kind of person, so some of you are going to look at this and go, what? But I like it. It's perfect for me. It's a crossbody. So here's the bag. I like this plate. I guess that was a style from last year. I don't know. But I really, really like that plate. That was one of the things that appealed. But the main thing that appealed to me about this bag, other than the fact that it's really super soft, I like the inside. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I like the material on the inside, and you can wipe it off. I like that a lot. So is there a... I don't know what the name of this bag is. Does anybody know? Anyway, I was very excited to find that, and the strap is pretty long and adjustable. So I got that. See how small it is compared to my head? Anyway, I was excited. It was actually, there was another one that I wanted, and the reason that I didn't get the other one was because when I wore it as a crossbody, it came up really short, and I was like, that's kind of odd. I liked it because the strap was wide. It was really wide, and I liked that a lot, and I was like, why can't the strap be longer? I would have gotten the other one if the strap would have been longer. But this one, this is actually the one that I was going to buy on eBay, so I was very happy to get that. Okay, and then I got a shirt from the Moon River Brewery. I wasn't going to buy a shirt, but I really liked how this one looked, so I was like, I'm going to go ahead and get it. So here's the front, just kind of plain. It says Moon River on it, right there. And then the back is what appealed to me. So it says on the back, Moon River Brewery Company, drinking with your friends, past and present. So I really like the back of that. So I got that. And then one last thing. Oh, no, wait. I'm like ready to end this video, and I haven't even shown you guys what I got from the Paris market. So there is a college in Georgia called, they refer to the students in the school as SCAD. It's the Savannah College of Art and Design, I believe. But they have several stores in downtown area that are run by SCAD students. And so I went into this thrift store. It's called Civvies. And we were looking around. And what's funny is, I mean, I'm 42 years old. So when somebody tells me vintage 90s, I just can't wrap my head around that because I don't look as the 90s as being vintage. I look at like the 50s and the 60s more so than I would the 90s. But anyway, they were like, oh, we have vintage 90s clothing, and I had to laugh at that. They had a lot of stuff in there. If I would have had more time, I probably would have bought more. But I didn't have a whole lot of time to spend in there because there were other stores that I wanted to visit. So anyway, I ended up buying this flannel, And it's not a regular flannel, like the material, it's not like traditional flannel material, but I really like the colors. And at the time, the jeans that I had on, this light blue color went really well with it. So anyway, I got this, and I really liked it. It's kind of weird. I have this fascination with like men's plaid shirts, like button-ups. So I got that, and the money that you spend there, it goes back into SCAD for the students and whatnot. So anyway, okay, and the last thing that I want to show you guys. Now, if you're friends with me on Instagram, you saw the pictures from the Paris market, the inside. I wish I would have taken more pictures. When we go back in June, I'm just going to go to town taking pictures to show you guys. Almost all of the stores down there are like this. They're just very historic looking. The inside is the original walls and the brick floors and the wooden floors and things like that. And this store just so much appealed to me. If I remember correctly, the owners of the store go all around the world and maybe to like estate sales or things like that, and they buy up things and they send them back to Savannah to be sold. There's a lot of things in here that are from Paris, I'm assuming, because a lot of the writing in some of these, the books that I noticed and whatnot, it was French. So I saw this little book sitting on a shelf with several other books, and I really like stuff like this. And my original idea for this was just to rip some of the pages out and use them in like my Hobonichi or my Midori. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I think I'm going to actually use this. What's kind of cool about it is there's the area here for a pencil or a pen. But whoever owned this book wrote in it. It's from 1908. And I can't read that, but that's the writing on the inside cover. And then there's just a lot of numbers in here. There's like a list each page, and they didn't, like I said, they didn't use up the whole thing, but each page has a list. So maybe somebody knows what this is or can read it. But the front, probably the first 20 pages or so in here, or more, I should say, it's just, I think what this is like maybe somebody keeping track of, maybe it's like store credit or something. I don't know. This one looks like it says Alfred Peterson, Scamarbo, Friedolf Mason. Maybe this is like when people would buy things and they would get a store credit. I don't know. Because the same name shows up several times in here, Alfred Peterson. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, but I just thought that was really, really neat. And then they left these little papers in here too, and again, it's the same thing, but these have, yeah, again, there's names on here. Carl Nyberg, I don't know, I can't read that. But again, I'm like noticing the same names repeated here. August Bratt something or other. Bratt. Let me show you. Maybe somebody can make out that top. But anyway, so like these I might use in like when I decorate my pages and stuff. But these were just kind of shoved in here. But this was only $15, and I didn't think $15 was a whole heck of a lot to spend. Stores like that I don't mind buying from because it just kind of supports them, and they can go out and do their thing and find amazing things like this to sell. I also picked up 2 negatives, and again, if I'd had more time, I probably would have sat there and gone through every negative, but I thought these were neat. Look how big they are. This one is a building, and I don't know if you're going to be able to make it out or not. Probably not. You can kind of sort of see it. But that one is a building, and then this one is just a landscape. Hold on. And it looks like there's a body of water, and then there's some land right there. But I thought those were really cool. These were only like, I think, 50 cents a piece. And stamps. I really like old stamps, like real stamps. And I found this little pack. It was full of old stamps, and it was $10, which, whatever. I really like them, so I was like, I'm going to get them. But let me show you some of the stamps. There's some in here from the United States. This one is from France. Look at that one. I love anything like this. That one's from the United States, I think. Yeah. This one is Asian. So I'm not a stamp collector in the sense that I have a book full of stamps. This one is another one from France. But anyway, there's quite a few different stamps in here. They're just so awesome, and I like to use them inside of my books to kind of decorate. What's this one? There's that one. And maybe German. But anyway, I really just, I like stuff like this. Anything paper related. And then here was an old envelope that they left in, part of an envelope with the stamps on it. And I think this is actually from New Jersey, but it's from 1948. So I really like stuff like that. I like going to estate sales because a lot of times they won't throw paper stuff away. They'll just keep like old magazines or newspapers, and like the people that are running the estate sales, they won't throw that stuff away. They'll sell it. And then somebody like me walks in and is like, heck yeah, I want all that paper. Let me have all of it. You have any old letters? How about some old love letters sitting around? Or even like old journals. I'm totally into that stuff. And then this was really cool. This is an old stamper. It's a metal stamper. And at first I was a little worried that it wasn't going to work. But even if it didn't, I didn't care. The design on it is just so pretty and it caught my eye. There were tons of old stampers in there. But the handle is wooden. And if you can make it out, there we go. It's just unique and very pretty. And at first I was worried because it's really smooth, and I asked the lady, I'm like, is that going to work? And she goes, yeah, it'll work. I haven't tried it yet, but like I said, even if it doesn't work, I don't care. I like how it looks, and it's kind of like a little piece of history. I have no idea where that came from. So yesterday I had a little bit of time to spend in my Midori. I wanted to decorate not every single page, but like just the front cover of each insert that I have. So I did this one last night. And those are metal pieces there that I stuck on. And then the bottom, I used these block letters to spell out my name. And then the little roll of film tape or film washi. And then I made this yesterday too. It's just for pages. And I stuck the little paper clip in it. So there's one side and then the other. So anyway, that's it. I didn't realize this video was going to end up being this long. Hopefully I can sort of like cut some of it down. But sorry there's no makeup. Like I said in the beginning of the year, I was going to try to do things, different things, and share other aspects of my life and hobbies and things that I like. So here it is. I hope you guys don't mind. Something that I wanted to address very quickly, and it's only going to take me a second, is that... and I don't know how to answer this, and I'm not 100% sure why things are the way that they are when it comes to my channel, but somebody had said, someone made a comment that they can't believe I don't get more views on my videos, and I think there's a couple different reasons for that, one of which is I'm older. I think the average age, and I'm just guessing, but I feel like the average age of a YouTuber is anywhere from like teens up into early 20s. Not a lot of teenagers are interested in me, I wouldn't think. I don't know. I mean, if you're a teenager and you watch my channel, let me know in the comments below. But I think that's part of it. I'm just not young. And I don't have that sort of like vibrant, suck you in type personality. What you see is what you get. This is just who I am. If you met me in real life, this is how I am too. Like, if you're friends with me on Instagram, you've seen some of the posts that I've made about I'm not the most smiley person in the world. And that probably kind of projects in my videos. But again, it's me. It's how, that's me. I feel like because this is my channel, I should be comfortable. I don't want to come on here and be something that I'm not. It's really hard to maintain two different type personalities. You have your regular everyday life personality, and then you have your YouTube persona, and I'm not good at that. And I actually tried it a couple times, coming on and being really sort of like bubbly and excited, and I just feel like an idiot. So I think that could be part of it too, is that I don't draw people in because I'm not bubbly and I'm not like, oh my god guys, and I don't talk a million miles an hour. Some of the videos that I watch, these girls, they talk so entirely fast, and it's like, oh my god, like. Sometimes when I get excited, I will talk a little bit fast, but for the most part, I just feel like I talk normal. What else? I'm just average looking. Some of the girls that come on, they're just gorgeous. I'm not a beauty queen, you know what I mean? And when I don't have makeup on my face, it's like, hello. But I feel like most people are like that too. But when you get older, it doesn't, going barefaced is not, I guess, as appealing as it would be on somebody who was like 21. I don't know. Maybe I should edit that part out. I mean, if you're older, you know what I'm talking about. Your skin starts to become uneven, and you get age spots, and you start to get wrinkles, and your eyebrows don't look as full as they did maybe 20 years before. That's what I mean. But I have no idea. I've been on YouTube for over 4 years now. I have, I think, 6,400 subscribers. I don't know. You know, maybe I don't promote myself enough. Maybe it's that consistency thing that I was talking about at the beginning of the year, which I'm trying to work on. But honestly, I have no idea. I don't know why I don't get the views. I don't know why I don't have more subscribers. To tell you guys the truth, I would love to be able to make a living off of YouTube. I would love to get to that point where I could just do this for a living instead of actually going out and doing a job. I feel like it would make things so much easier for me at home. I'd be able to spend more time with my son. I don't know. Yeah, I would love that, but I don't see it happening. I don't know. If you guys have any thoughts on that, even if it's overly critical or whatever, just, you know, don't be an a-hole, but, you know, leave your thoughts down below on why you think maybe I'm not as popular. I know that there are YouTubers out there that are my age and older, and they have way more subscribers than I do. So maybe it's the consistency thing. Maybe I'm not using the right tags. I have no idea. To tell you guys the truth, most of the time I'm okay with not having a ton of subscribers, because the more subscribers you have, the more friends you have here on YouTube, the more hate you get, and I just don't get into that. I have yet to make a video on my channel just about hate or anything like that, because I don't really get that a whole heck of a lot. Once in a while, yeah, but I don't know. If you guys have any thoughts on that, leave it below. Tell me what you think. Why don't I have a lot of friends here on YouTube? Why don't I have a lot of views on my videos? Maybe I'm just a dullard. Maybe I'm just not interesting enough to watch. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, that's it. My rant is done. So thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you live in Savannah, Georgia, I wish I was there with you. If any of you would be interested, and again, I know this is a makeup channel, but if any of you would be interested in doing swaps for like journal things or paper, if you know somebody that has like old stuff like this, let me know. Leave it in the comments below, or if you're friends with me on Instagram, you can always DM me on Instagram. So that's it. I did want to say one more thing. Lisa, if you're watching, I still don't know how to retrieve messages here. So if you sent me your P.O. box information, I haven't been able to find it. I messaged you on Instagram. I sent you a direct message. My Instagram name is Psshenanigans, so just kind of scroll through and see if you can find it. Anyway, that's it. That was really kind of weird, but that's the only way I know how to like talk to her. She gets so many comments on her channel. Anyway, all right, that's it. I'm going to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.